What's going on, YouTube? Out here fishing again. Don't even know what I want to throw. The bite has been super tough this morning. Extremely tough. But compared to the weather we had yesterday, I had to just come out here and try it. So far it's been nothing but slime darts, one little dink of a bass. Right now I'm throwing a chatterbait over the top of some grass. Hoping to pull something out of it. Sure is a whole lot of grass out here to choose from. Well, I guess Sunday morning's not the time to do a live. There ain't nobody out here. Like the fish, non-existent. Oh, it definitely is peaceful though. The turtles are everywhere. There's a giant one. Do not want to catch one of those today. Hello, Miss Green. Sorry to disturb your fishing. There we go. Maybe we just have to slow down a little bit. Easy, easy. Little dinks. That's all I'm getting this morning. These little dinks. That did teach me something. Now I gotta slow down just a little bit so I can feel that grass. As soon as I felt the grass, I felt the fish. There's not much wind out here, just enough to spin me around. Never much fun. I need something that would eat that bass that we just caught. How's everybody doing this morning? Waking up breathing is always a positive day, right? There's a lot of people where I'm from that are having a real rough day right now because of all the wind that we had yesterday. I feel for those people. I lucked out a little bit. We did get our tournament shut down due to the wind, but everybody got out safe, everybody got home safe. All in all, it was a good day. God, that was a perfect cast. Right inside that pocket. Didn't lead to a fish. Led to a bunch of grass. My wife called me. Gonna have to call her back pretty soon. I was kind of trying not to go on a live until I heard from her, because she usually calls me every morning. But my kids had a sleepover last night, so I figured she was busy. Thinking if I should slow down, maybe I should switch over to the wacky worm. I've done pretty good with that here. Guess I've done pretty good with it everywhere. It just works. Especially when they're being finicky. Right now, they're definitely being finicky. All that weather yesterday, I figured it'd pick up their activity. I think it did the exact opposite. I had 2 blow-ups this morning on top water, and they completely missed the bait. Like they were half asleep. The only thing that's not missing my bait today is the pickerel. Damn slime darts everywhere. Come on, fish. Well, hey, if you like these kind of videos, let me know. And if you do, reach down and hit that subscribe button. I can't see the comments because of the sun glare. I apologize. But if you're saying hi, I see hi, so hi. How you guys doing this morning? Oh, that was a good cast. Come on, be a fish there. You ever cast your line out, it drops into a perfect spot, and then absolutely nothing happens? I love it when that happens. Like you skip it all the way under a dock and you get it all the way to the back side of the dock and no fish. Must do that 100 times a day. That one just fell in a perfect overhang. And no fish. I got one more day of this director's tournament thing that I'm in. So I'm out here looking for absolute giants. But the only thing I'm hooking is little tiny dinks. A lot of slime darts. I don't know what the big girls are up to today. I haven't quite figured that out yet. Who knows? Maybe I'll figure it out with you guys. Guess that's the cool thing about lives. You guys get to see the boring stuff and the fun stuff when it happens. Most of our days are just like this. Nice and boring. But you do get to see cool things. Like right now I got a raccoon walking through the woods right there. And about 25 feet away from them, there's 2 Canadian geese. And they don't even know that each other are there. That's pretty funny. Well, I think the geese just noticed. They're coming out in the water now. Make faces in the mirror? What? AI has just got some stupid things that they want me to say to you. I never understand them stupid artificial intelligence things. Well, seeing how we were at least getting dinks on the chatterbait, I'm going back to that. Because I at least want to feel a bite again. Something bite the hook. I think the raccoon's trying to knock down trees now. He just tried to climb a tree that was way too small for him to climb. Oh, I love this SLX rod. It puts the bait right where I want it. Except the fish aren't there. Come on. I don't have any grass on my boat right now. I'm just fishing twine, so you guys are just along for the ride. Just making educated guesses, man. Old school. Sometimes it's way more fun that way. It's definitely more surprising. It's a pretty cool little fish ladder over here. When the herring come in, they use this little fish ladder. It's so cool to watch. Come in by the thousands. That's why this place has nice big bass in it. I don't know where they are. Come on. You can do it. Oh. That was grass. At least in the right place. Everybody hanging out next to the ladder. A lot of bluegill. So thanks to these sunglasses that I'm wearing, they're by Viking eyewear, I can see pretty good into cloudy water. Anything about a foot from the surface, I know that it's there. Check them out, they make a really good product. Hitting every little pocket in this tall grass. And not even a pickle. There's a giant laydown coming up though. I still can't see the comments because of the sun glare. So these glasses are really good for seeing in the water, but not so good for seeing my screen. I'm subbed. Hey, thanks, man. Come on, get under that tree. There's a turtle there, not a fish. do not want to catch a turtle today. I have a lot of videos about me catching turtles. Because for some reason, they like this chatterbait and they like my frog. And the last one I caught it on a whopper popper of all things. There we go. That one feels better. What do we got? Oh yeah, that's a little bit better. At least you're not a dink. Not the one I'm looking for, but at least not a dink. Easy now. Easy now. This is not a dink. Easy. How big are you? $16.5. Not a bad fish. I'd take it to the tournament any day. Come on. You guys want to release this fish with me? Let's see if I can figure this out. Turn this thing around. Later, fish. I love it when they swim away so nice and slow. Best way to release them. Love kayak fishing, man. You catch out fish, then fish go right back to their home. So that was caught on the Bass Aquich chatterbait. The only chatterbait I'll ever throw. No trailer needed with those. Thanks, Art. I like your comment. I'm a pretty simple man too. All I like to do is fish, hang out with my family, build shit. Now we gotta find that one's big sister. Now that the sun ain't in my face, I can actually see the screen. I just started doing these live videos. Let me know if you guys like these compared to just watching my shorts or my regular videos. My regular videos don't get too many views, and I don't know why. They're pretty good videos. Some big fish. These lives, you kind of just see me fishing. I get it. Sometimes. But sometimes it makes for a real boring video. Especially if the bite is like today. Today the bite has been pretty much damn near non-existent. There's grass. Getting back onto that big grass flat now. Yay. But now we're coming up to a laydown. So I definitely have to pitch a Texas rig into that. Live are always better because of interactions. Yeah, I agree. Sometimes I have enough time to look down at the phone. But eventually I will respond to you. I am fishing in Rhode Island right now. That's where I'm from, and that's where I am right now. Sometimes I do travel around the country for different events. Last year I did KBF, and the year before that I did the Bassmaster series. This year I'm staying in Rhode Island because I am now the director of Slay Nation in Rhode Island, and I'm having a grandchild, so I decided not to travel this year. That's about my tournament schedule in a little tiny nutshell. I was going to do a live on my tournament yesterday. No. Those winds were 25, 30 miles an hour. Gust up to 40. It's not a fun time. Not in a kayak, anyway. So now I'm just flipping a Texas rig to this laydown. And what I do is I let it fall all the way down to the bottom, give it a couple hops, bring it back up over those branches, and if I hit a branch, I'll let it fall back down. Because what it does is it knocks a little bit of silt off of that branch, and it usually causes a reaction strike, if there's something there. And yes, because I fish out of a kayak, you will hear me hit the water on the side of me every once in a while. I think we're stuck on the tree. Ooh, nope, got it. What happened there? My tip came out. We don't like it when our tip comes out. The boat's kind of getting blown into the tree. I don't like that. Alright, they're not way up out in the water. Let's see if they're up close to land, next to the tree. Wow, that's a deep hole. Not in it though. I casted that thing 2 feet from shore, and it's probably 6 feet deep right there. Yeah. Gonna have to go back to the chatterbait soon. Can only do this Texas rig stuff for so long if I'm not getting bit. Oh. We got bit. But I think I got the tree with it. I definitely have the tree with it. I see the fish. Am I gonna get the fish? We did. We got it. But I got an enormous tree stuck to my boat now. Just a little dink out of that tree. But that tree weighed about 60 pounds. That was fun. Yeah, like I was saying, Texas rig's fun and all when you're getting bit. So I had a guy ask me once why I use 60-pound braid to flip in Rhode Island. It's such a small state, and it's up north, the fish can't be that big. Well, you guys just witnessed that. It was a little tiny fish, but he was in, let me turn this camera on, he was in that tree. When I felt the fish bite, the fish was at the bottom, which is, I was just saying, about 6 feet down. She came up and got wrapped up in the tree. Well, my 60-pound braid broke the tree branch and got me the fish. So that is why I use it. It's not so much the fish, it's where I'm fishing. If you guys don't use these bait bags, you're doing it wrong. These things are awesome. Makes everything way easier to find. Oh, we're gonna throw a Crush City crawl now on the Texas rig. We were just throwing a Crush City like boar hog almost. Now we're gonna switch it up and go to a crawl. A little smaller old profile. So that fish was about halfway down the tree. Now the tree's behind me. Morning. It is Rhode Island, so this house is everywhere. Let me take this call. Well, that was quick. Told her what I was doing, and she said, I will let you go. Alright, we're going to flip back to the chatterbait, because now we've got some open water, a nice grass line, a couple of docks. See what we can't make happen over here, if anything. Oop, that was grass. This is an SLX DC reel. Oh, that was definitely a fish. I missed it. So I thought it was grass, and I pulled it away too quick. As I was saying, this is an SLX DC reel, teamed up with an SLX rod. And I absolutely love this combo. It's the only thing I throw my chatterbaits on. It's the only thing I this rod. It's ridiculously accurate. I can cast it a mile or I can flip it 5 feet. It doesn't matter. Still put it right where I want it. I just wish the fish were right where I wanted them. Where are all you guys from? Now that I've been on here for a half an hour. I know Eric's in Ohio. Ooh, that may be some frog fishing right there. I don't know if they're going to come up though. They didn't even want to come up first thing this morning. You guys always watch live videos live, or do you go back and watch them later? That's a good question. Because I know nobody's up the time I'm up in the morning. And that's usually the best fishing. I'm gonna throw a frog over there. just to see if we can get him to come on that grass. My frog rod is also an SLX rod, but I have a Lew's reel on it. Lew's Speed Spool. Because the frog is very light and the Lew's seems to cast a little bit farther. The particular frogs I like to use are usually very small. I have two that I really like, and it's the Pad Crusher and then the 6 Cents Hush Frog, which is the one I'm using right now. And I like them because of their hooks. Almost every frog you can get to react and act the same way, but they all have different hooks. Hey, look at that, I got another laydown over there. I really didn't think I was going to get anything to come up to this frog. Oh, with that weather that came through yesterday, screwed them all up. Now they want everything dead slow. Nice. Only got one person watching me. Whatever. I'll stay on here, I guess. For at least a little while longer. Probably chatterbait through this grass line. You guys fish out of kayaks, boats? Do you fish from shore? What do you guys do? That's definitely activity right there, but I think it might be a turtle. God, I don't want to catch a turtle today. No, serious? I do not want to catch a turtle today. This is why I use the bass Aquage chatterbait. The thing will react the second I turn my reel. Doesn't matter how slow I turn it or how fast I turn it, that thing's popping. There's no other chatterbait that I've used that'll do that. So I can make sure I'm thumping through the grass and not 3 feet over the top of it. That, and it has such a beast of a hook. Once you set it, you're not losing them. Like I said before, no trailer needed. This thing has such a good skirt on it. Brian does such a nice job making these things. There's me Texas rig. Gotta flip this tree. So I can't get nothing to come out of the tree. So we go into it. If you don't want to come to me, I'll go to you. maybe. If there's anybody home. Knock knock. You home over there? Yeah, sometimes us fishermen are losing their minds while we're fishing. Alright, I've been on here for over half an hour. I think I'm gonna jump off. I might come back on later when the bite picks up. But right now, the bite really sucks. You guys are probably all watching the video going, oh, that guy doesn't know how to fish, so we'll see you guys in a while.